What up? What up? What up, people? In my raw voice. Tonight's rant ain't just loud to be loud, it's poetic on purpose, necessary, not optional. If it upsets you, sit with that. You already know what work needs to be done. I'm not here to babysit delivery. I care about the message landing. May these words find a spot on your brain and burn where they need to. A lot of people are just walking around blind. Not blind because they can't see, but blind because they don't know. They don't know who they are. They don't know what they stand for. They don't know what they're running from. So they keep running into things. And when you don't know yourself, everything becomes situational. Your morals change depending on who's watching, your boundaries shift depending on who's touching you. Your value gets quiet when comfort shows up. So folks drift from relationship to relationship, from belief to belief, from identity to identity, borrowing personalities, wearing masks, performance stability instead of building it. We live in a world where people would rather be chosen than to be clear, where validation replaces self awareness, where being liked feels safer than being honest. And the dangerous part, blind people are still leading. Blind people still date. Blind people are raising kids. Blind people still influence rooms while they have no idea where they're going. So this season, we're not here to coddle confusion. We're here to question it, to challenge it, to put a mirror in front of folks who keep blaming the world for what they refuse to face in themselves. Because clarity is disruptive, self-awareness is uncomfortable, and knowing who you are will cost you access to people who once benefit from you. My unpopular opinion, self-awareness isn't rare because it's hard. It's rare because most people don't like what they see when they're honest about how they show up. Welcome to the season where we stop wondering. Welcome to the season of intention. Welcome back to Enlightened Idiot.
Hold on, baby. Hold on, baby. Chill. Hold on. You know what time it is, man. Come on, now. All on the table. A cast unmatched, get outclassed. Who's not typecast for telling fables? The artifacts just kick back. Enjoy the panel. With true flies in all sides, get different angles. With grown talk the mission. Small talk is missing. Free talk don't always equate to your addition. The difference, no misstep in intellect, delayed stress. This podcast a safe bet. Stay enlightened.
All right, man, we back in the building. It's a
What up,
new season. It's a new year. I don't believe in resolutions, but I do say this year I'm definitely doing things a lot different than I was doing last year. I'm not going to call it a resolution because I started in December. So it wasn't like I just waited till January like most people. Oh, let me get back in the gym. I'm gonna eat healthy. I'm gonna do all these things that's gonna make me a greater person. If you gotta wait till a certain month to make yourself a greater person, was you really trying to make yourself a greater person? Like it is what it is. If you can't wake up and do it today, you damn sure ain't gonna do it in January. I'm just saying. But how y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? We back in the building, man. How's everything with everybody?
Happy
Happy
New
New
Year.
Year.
Great.
Absolutely. So far, so good. 2026 is my year.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. Thrifty out there with the looks. What's going on?
I see, right?
You already know I'm coming out with a bang. What's up, y'all? Happy New Year. I miss y'all
Happy
so
New
much.
Year. Yeah, we you always outside when we on the thing. Just always. She ready to get going anytime.
The chains is off, you know.
That's what's up. That's
We
what's
gonna
up.
leave it like that. That's enough for another episode down the line.
Oh, it's coming.
That's
It's
what's up
coming.
though.
It's happening. Hector, what's up with you, man? You real quiet so far, man. What's going on? You all right over there? Over there in the
No, I'm
dungeon?
good.
How
No,
I
I'm
feel being
good.
back on Facebook?
Man, I feel like I feel like OJ and winning the cases and shit. They had me, what I mean, on appeal for a whole year. I was locked up in the clank clank, couldn't get on Facebook, couldn't do nothing. I'm talking about I couldn't do nothing. All my pages got nuked. I had 4 pages, all them joints, one day gone. And
Cause you talking that
they
sexy shit all day.
I actually don't. That's just what people think I talk about. So it's good to be kind of back, I guess. I don't know. The landscape of Facebook has changed in the whole year that I haven't been on. So, getting readjusted to that. So we'll see how it is.
Roger that. Anybody
Yeah.
got anything new they doing this year? Not necessarily calling it a resolution or saying that you thinking it's in that limelight, but anything new you different, anything more powerful you doing this year.
Well, I could say this. I rebranded, started my website, made 2 reptile tanks. I've done it all over this little bit of break that we had. So it was much needed, and refreshed and refocused.
Roger
That's
that.
what's
So,
up.
like you, Raw, I don't do resolutions, but I do set intentions for my
Mm,
year. So, for me, one of my biggest ones is just reading more, just reading more. So, I finished last year with like 78 books.
nice.
Yes. And I want to do better. I want to try to at least do 3. Oh, I'm going to do better this year. That's what I'm going to say. I'm into my first
3
book.
books a year or 3 books a day, a week? What?
Um,
You saying
so
a month, I think you said.
I'm an Audible girl. So I listen to books
Okay,
I,
so that ain't the same as reading though. I
but
don't
it
care what
is.
nobody say.
No, don't shoot her down like that. That's a
No,
No,
lot
no,
though.
she
no.
she's not.
Here's what I mean. Here's what I mean. Here's what I mean. You can say I'm not, and I don't mean to shoot you down. Okay.
No.
What I'm saying is when you say like, man, 3, like that's a lot. I'm reading, so it sounds like it's so taxing on you that you are picking up 3 books, like actually picking them up. So when you say Audible, I'm like, oh, like that's closing your eyes and watching a movie. You know what I mean?
And that's exactly what it is for me. But like I said, I spend a lot of
Yeah.
time in my car. So if I want to get it in, Audible
Ah,
is
okay.
absolutely the best choice for me. But you think about this, Freddie. Some of these books are like 14 hours long, 14, 16, 20
Oh
hours
no,
long.
I'm an Audible person too
Girl,
for
shut
the
up, then leave
books.
me alone.
I don't be walking around like, yes, I read this book, I read this book.
Oh
I be like,
yeah,
no,
absolutely
I
so.
listened to it.
So
You
let
know what I'm
me
saying?
let
See,
me
that's
ask
what
Can
I'm
y'all
you
saying.
this.
really
That's
say?
different.
But can you really say you read a book, or did
You
you
did,
listen to a
yeah,
book?
like you
I mean,
listen
I
Did
to
you pay
absolutely
books.
listen
attention?
to
Like, do
it.
you know everything that's going on with the book?
Say it one more
Can you
time.
give a recap? Can you give a recap on what happened in the book?
Absolutely,
I feel like
So
absolutely.
the
that
real
counts. Fuck
question
that.
is
It counts.
what kind of books is y'all listening to? I think that's the real question.
That
Oh,
too.
I got
Do you like
financial literacy books.
fictions?
So I am classic literature. I am like self help. I am
Okay.
sometimes I gotta
Mm.
have a little urban, a little bit of hood fiction in my life. I just to break the
Hey,
monotony.
Zane don't count. Zane does not count.
Have
I
Have you
haven't
ever
read
read Eric
Zane
Jerome
in
Dickey?
years. Years ago. Like I haven't read
Yes.
the.
Okay.
I did a few months ago. I read a Jerome Dickey that I hadn't read before, and the title
Hmm.
escapes me right now. But it was new to me. So at the
I
time when I
read
was
his
hardcovers, that's probably the last time that I've read him like faithfully.
Okay. It's been a minute, but I read his like a couple of his different books and it caught me onto another one and another one. I was like, oh, okay. I actually read them. I opened them up and read them. I still got them
Hmm.
in my library. So, but yeah. Um, I don't have a New Year's resolution so much, but I guess like Tasha said, intentions. Um, I noticed in 2025, I didn't get on a plane at all. I didn't travel. I just drove my ass around Ohio a lot. So this year I'm traveling more. I'm getting on a plane. I'm doing something else, something new. So that's my intention for this year. And we got a couple of things already planned out. So I'm already traveling. So there we go.
Brittany?
That's it.
Is to continue being great.
Okay.
Just that simple.
Keep the
Yes, I'm
keep the
happy.
consistency going.
I'm meeting new people. I'm in a new environment. I'm thrifty. That's it. And all
Roger
the other
that.
That's what's
names that
up.
come with it. But another episode.
Roger that. To be continued, as you say. All right, so we're gonna get into this unpopular opinion conversation. We're gonna do something a little different this year. This year, we're gonna start it off the conversation like this right here.
Welcome back to Signs and Shenanigans, the only horoscope segment where the stars might offer guidance, but the shenanigans, yeah, those are self inflicted. Since this is the Enlightened Idiot season opener, let's set the tone properly. We're here to evolve, reflect, and also tell the truth with a straight face. Growth doesn't always sound nice. Sometimes it just sounds accurate. The air has shifted, the year has changed. People are acting brand new and blaming it on energy. So before you project your mess onto the universe, let's check in with the cosmos and see what accountability looks like for each sign this week. Aries the Ram, you're ready to argue with anyone breathing too loud. The problem, nobody actually did anything to you. Channel that energy into movement, not conflict, because consequences are real. Taurus the Bull, you're craving comfort but avoiding necessary change. Security is nice, stagnation is not. Ask yourself whether you're resting or refusing to move. Gemini the Twin, you're saying one thing and doing another and wondering why people are confused. Pick a direction or at least be honest, enjoy that you're enjoying the chaos you're creating. Cancer the Crab, your emotions are close to the surface and you're expecting others to handle them delicately. Newsflash, they don't know what you haven't said. Use your words. Leo, you want recognition without vulnerability. That's not how any of this works. If you want to be seen, you have to actually show up, not just perform. Virgo, you're focused on fixing everything except what actually needs attention. Control is not the same as healing. Sit with that. Libra the Scales, you're overextending yourself to keep the peace and quietly resenting everyone for it. Balance starts with boundaries, not people pleasing. Scorpio, you know more than you're letting on, and you're enjoying the upper hand a little too much. Power is attractive, transparency would be healthier. Sagittarius, you're itching for freedom but avoiding responsibility. Running isn't growth if the same patterns keep catching up to you. Capricorn, you're carrying everything and acting like it doesn't bother you. It does. Delegation is not weakness, it's strategy. Aquarius, you're emotionally distant and calling it independence. Connection doesn't make you less unique, it makes you more human. And Pisces, little bitty fishies, last but not leashies, you're romanticizing a situation that's clearly showing you who it is. Intuition isn't fantasy. Listen to the part of you that already knows. And remember, the universe will whisper before it screams. Pay attention. Stay curious, stay aware, be enlightened enough to recognize the lesson, and idiotic enough to admit when it applies to you. Until next week, keep your vibe protected, your edges lead, and your screenshots organized. See y'all.
Roger
Yay. I
that.
don't like that, but I like it.
I'm gonna work on the
Nice.
screenshot organized. That was a good tip.
I be personally triggered every week by these shits, and I just be like, "Oh, okay."
Man.
So, an unpopular opinion is a belief or viewpoint that goes against the majority or mainstream thinking, often sparking debate like pineapples belonging on pizza or money can't buy happiness. Freddie, when you think of unpopular opinions, what comes into your mind?
Well, I have several. Um, one unpopular opinion. Well, I got a few. I'll start with this one. The first one, nobody may notice, but I feel like unpopular opinion. Glorilla is the younger version of Miss Pat. Like, give her some time, and she gonna be Miss Pat. Look at their pictures. Look at their pictures and their wigs and their lashes. It's exactly the same. They lifestyle. If Glorilla didn't get this, this deal, I feel like her path would have been Miss Pat. So that's
What?
probably
Comedy?
nobody's opinion. Maybe I'm the only one that thought about that shit in the
You
whole wide
mean like
world.
comedy?
No, like life, like life. She got
Mm,
shot, all that shit, the drugs and all of that's her background before she did comedy. That's what I'm talking about.
mm.
That wasn't even a popular opinion. That was my deep thought one day. Look, shut up, hectic. Like nobody
You
thought
dived
about
into the
that.
mental mind on us.
That's a mental mind moment. My bad. Another unpopular opinion. Okay, so this one is, sometimes a situation goes down. Like there was a situation on an airplane. There was
I can't
everybody.
hear Freddie. I'm gonna come out and come back in.
Okay, okay. There was a situation on the airplane where this black lady was blocking everybody from leaving the airplane. They was just trying to get off. They had been circling for an hour or so, and the lady's daughter, who's grown, was in the back. And she wanted, the black lady wanted everybody to let her daughter pass up so they could get off the plane together. And she was holding everybody up, and the stewardess or whoever is telling her, "Come on, lady, get off." She arguing with the white people in the back, and she like, y'all doing this because I'm black. Like, nah, you just incompetent and kind of stupid. It ain't nothing got to do with your race right now. You know what I mean? So sometimes black people, it ain't got shit to do with you about being black. Sometimes you just ignorant and incompetent, and that's what the fuck the situation is. And I'm not talking about the police situations where you should comply with all of that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about your misunderstandings in Walmart and you fighting for no reason, shit like that. Like, nah, you was the problem. You was the problem.
I'm 100% in agreement with you. I think we live in an era. Well, damn. Okay. I think we live in an era
I hit my
where
computer.
everybody, all black people, I ain't gonna say all, but black people want to blame everything on race these days. Everything ain't about race. You just a piece of shit. You an asshole. You did something
And
stupid. You messed
and
something
that's
up.
the And I'm not even going to say it's, black people, white people going to be like, oh, they black fatigue. You've heard that term out lately, like black fatigue. They tired of hearing black people say it's a black and white thing, all of this. Now, fuck all of that. Some shit is really legit. Okay. Y'all being racist as fuck. We just going to say that. But outside of that, yeah, like, shut up sometimes. You incompetent, or you didn't understand the situation, or you just mad about something, and you just, you want to blame it on race.
You didn't
That's
get
it.
fired because you was black. You got fired because you was a shitty worker.
Right.
Exactly, exactly. You didn't get fired because you was black. You got fired because you crashed the truck into the building, dummy. Like, you
Or you
feel me?
called
Like,
out 4 times a week. Or you
yeah.
disappeared 3 hours a day. It ain't because
Or
you
you
was
showed
black.
up high as fuck and you didn't do your job.
Oh man.
I'm just saying.
But we got a lot of that.
Just saying.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Hectic, when you think of unpopular opinion, what does that mean to you?
Um, there's definitely a lot. I definitely have a lot of unpopular opinions. I definitely have a lot. Uh, hmm. One of them is neither one gender is the catch or the prize.
Pew, 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 pew,
I agree with
pew.
you there.
People need to stop saying I'm the catch, I'm the prize, I'm the this, I'm the that, I'm the, you know what I mean? Because in order to be the catch or the prize, it's like we know it's a diamond because people have said this is a diamond, right? Some people are just straight coals out here in these streets. And it's okay because coal, we need it to burn shit and put in plants. And coals have a very unique purpose as well. But
Life comes from carbon. So.
all y'all are not prizes. Like, stop it. If you 10 baby daddies deep, you know what I mean, or
That's
10 baby mamas
that could
deep,
Maybe she was trying to
stop it.
find the one.
perspective. Yeah, like
I mean, okay, cool. You know, in baseball, you got 3 strikes and you out.
Uh-oh.
I mean,
That came off real misogynist and judgmental, but I'm gonna go back on mute.
I said
I would
both.
just
I said men and women. I said you
I
can't have
mean,
10 baby mamas and 10 baby
I
daddies.
might be
I said it for both.
misogynistic too then. Because it's not gonna take me 10 babies. It's not gonna take me 10 babies.
You got a
it's an
whole
unpopular
hold up,
opinion.
hold up,
Okay.
and you got a whole village, and you telling this other man that ain't the pappy for none of these kids what he got to do to prove himself to you. Get the
But
fuck
what's
out of here.
interesting, but what was interesting in those situations though, Hectic, the woman's not telling the man anything. He's coming willing, like his nose is
Oh
open
yeah,
and he
he
coming
knows she
to
got
make
good
the 11th
locks.
baby. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
He knows it's like he knows that pussy's been, you know what I mean, it's been proven it's for tough. So yeah, he wants to dive in and get a sample, but
that's his
man,
decision though.
who?
Everybody in those like in those situations, everybody on the outside looking in is like, man, that's crazy. I can't believe, you know what I mean? But
Oh
the
no,
people in the situation are willing.
do your thug thizzle. If you see a chick or a
Yeah.
dude with 10 kids by 10 different people and you jump off the ledge, have at it. Have at
Fair.
it. Make that roller coaster the best.
Mr.
Cause you
Hectic, are
ain't
you my
really
daddy?
ooh shit.
Mm-mm.
He did not hear that the way you thought he was going to hear that.
He did.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that way.
But yeah, man. Like
He's
I
still
can't I
thinking about
can't
it
deal
too.
with baby kids. Like that's too much. But what I'm saying, let's spin the block and go back to stop saying you the prize and let someone
But people
find the
can't be
authentic
confident
you.
in themselves. People can't be confident in themselves and say, I am a prize. I am the prize. I'm
You
just
can think what the
asking.
fuck you want to think. Uh
Well, that's what I mean. So,
yeah, people can think whatever they want. And that's clearly why we in this age of delusional.
Mm.
I
Mm.
We
said
well,
have a
something. I was
high
on mute.
well,
Like,
as much as
he do
as
got a
much
point
as
with that.
people want to as much as people want to say I got ADHD and I'm autistic, there's a huge dose of delusion out this bitch.
I mean, don't
And
get me wrong.
it's got to be
I'm
accounted
not,
for.
don't get me wrong. There's a lot of delusion out there as well, but I guess at the same time, no, yeah, I'll agree. There's delusional motherfuckers. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was
Because
gonna try to defend it, but I can't because I've heard some shit. It is
And so
because everyone
yeah.
so that's what happens, Freddie. We try to defend.
I'm
And
not no more. I can't because they stupid. They stupid. The world
it's
is stupid
very
right now.
it's challenging. It's definitely
Yeah.
challenging.
you tell me you just let 10 dudes rail on you and I supposed to treat you different? Stop it.
But here's this though. Why ain't nobody stay? Why ain't nobody stay around though? Like that's out of
Because you let
9 out
10
of
dudes
10.
rail
10
on
out
you.
of 10. But 10 out of 10, at least 2 out of 3 doctors
I mean,
say,
they
you know,
circle
A
the
something.
block
bad
But 10
apple.
out of 10,
individually. They circle the block individually because they don't want to be, sloppy seconds, but they ain't staying.
Mm.
everybody sloppy seconds in the world at this point.
Word is
That's just
bond.
what it
Word
is.
is
It
bond.
is.
I second that.
Do it now, Tasha. Word is bond. That's what we say.
Word, y'all don't like word is bond? Word is
I
bond.
like it.
Drifty, when you think unpopular opinion, what comes to your mind?
So I actually have two things that I decided to run with out the million things. The first thing is like getting closure in a relationship. Is that just overrated? And then the second thing is should men go to jail for not having the financial means to pay some child support? When on the other hand, women, we could go to welfare, we can get assistance to get help. Like, is that a something
Once,
that's unpopular? So which one y'all want me to run with?
once
Long
upon a
story short.
time in my mind, I wondered why I liked you, and now you just let me know why.
Bro. All right, so with that being said, we gonna run with is closure overrated or what, y'all?
It's
In my
absolutely
opinion, it is
I
100%
believe.
overrated.
I
I
believe it
mean,
is.
what? How many days, months, years we've been rocking?
It don't even matter.
it
I
don't
mean,
Nah,
matter.
it
cause
does
you know
matter.
what?
When it's
No
over,
shit,
it's
me.
over. I'm moving on. I don't need to talk about how, when, what got us here. I'm out.
Nah,
It's over.
Oh, well,
It's
that's
because
not to
you
me.
know
overrated.
the
That's not
disrespect.
closure.
You know the disrespect you did if you
So for
did
And
me,
the
closure
disrespect
is
disrespect
more or
was
women.
less like
closure.
closure to me is more so like, hey, we tried this thing. We both could not. Like, I just had to close a chapter in a situation in mine. Like, hey,
That why you sitting in the
I,
dark?
no, what? I don't give a
Why
fuck.
we even
Okay,
talk about it? If one of us
so,
walked away, then that means
so,
that's a wrap. Is
well,
no further
because
conversation needed or
that's
warranted
not
at
true
that point.
because someone will always spin the block because they didn't get enough. Like, case in point,
No.
I told someone, there's no need for us to ever talk again in life because clearly our communication towards one another is not working. I accept my fault and my responsibility. However, this just not conducive to what we need to do,
Stupid.
right? After that, I was cool. Now, whatever they need to do after that is whatever they need to do. But I felt like I did my part in the situation. You see what I'm saying? To give them whatever closure they needed. Now, whether it was the closure they needed or not, it's not my problem. But I did my part.
Okay, so is it underrated or not? Like you did that whole song and dance. Which one
I
is it?
said it's not. I've been said it's not. I'm the
It is
only one of
completely
the word.
underrated.
Hey, look at
Can
Juicy
I get a
Smollett. Look at
can
Juicy
we rate
Smollett
can I
in
get a
there.
hand raise if we think it's underrated? If it's
I think
underrated
it's
or overrated.
I was underrated.
Underrated?
he's
Definitely.
I think
I'm
it's
sorry.
underrated.
Overrated. It's
It's
overrated.
overrated. When
overrated.
we done, we done. I don't need to talk to you. I don't give a fuck what the issue was. It's a wrap. Have a nice one.
I mean, it now here's the closure part. Do you have my things? Do you have my dog? Like, did we share
Bitch,
something?
keep the dog. Keep the dog. Keep the house. Keep
Damn.
the
No.
Keep the
cars.
dog. Right. I'm with Tasha. It's over. It's nothing to
No,
talk
I'm
about.
just asking. No,
No,
I
I'm
Sorry.
just
like my
saying, like,
shit.
it's
Man,
no need to
Thank you
drag
for
this
this
letting
dog is
on.
But no,
crazy.
as far as like dragging it on and having conversations and all of that,
No, you have
it
one
all now here's
conversation.
this. No, but that's what I'm saying. It so I'm gonna say this, it's situational. I'll say that. Depending on the type of relationship, if it was a marriage, well then yeah, you're gonna have to need some type of closure. You got kids and everything like that involved in it. Y'all shaking
Mm-mm.
y'all's heads
I
no.
brought that up
That's
because it's not
interesting.
necessary. I'm coming out of a marriage. Closure was not necessary for me. I feel like it's overrated.
What for you it wasn't, but that's what I'm saying. So
So
it's
Unpopular
situational. That's what I
opinion.
mean.
Unpopular
Right.
so
I
for
opinion.
know. That's what I mean.
Boom. Right.
so for me,
So for me, I feel like it's situational though. You
the
know.
last year of my marriage, I had all the conversations that I was going to have. So when it was time to roll, that's what it was. Time to roll.
But in
Well, I'm
sense,
not saying like you
was that your closure?
closure.
Because you had all the conversation. Like closure is like, okay, I did my part. I did and said this. Bomb, 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 bomb.
Hmm.
I'm
We're
cool.
done.
We're
And we
done,
get
and we
here.
move on. Everyone has closure, some way, shape, or form. Even when your job gives you closure. Hey, you were tardy 10 times out of 6 months. You underperformed in here, blah, blah, blah. We
Coming
no
to that
longer
meeting.
need, no,
I'm
no,
not.
Can I
no.
tap into that topic when it's time?
I'm
I
not
just want to
coming
say
into
that.
that
I want to
meeting.
respond to that topic. I mean, to that
No,
comment
you
when
never
it's time.
know. They
I'm
they
not
call
coming to
your
that
ass
meeting.
into the office and they
And
be like, "Hey,
as
have a
soon as I
seat."
hear it going in that direction, as soon as I hear it going in that direction,
You
I'm
just
the
knocking
fuck
shit
out of
over.
there. I'm the fuck. I'm
Oh,
not knocking shit over.
y'all
Same
are
way I left my
gangster.
marriage is the way that I leave a job. I ain't trying to hear none of this shit.
Y'all are some thugs and some
And you
gangsters.
obviously must not have heard of at will employment because you get no closure when they decide, hey,
That's it.
Thrifty, it's not working out. We gonna
Yeah, they
let you
do.
go.
And Texas is
So you don't
absolutely
get
That's
any closure.
closure. That's still closure. They tell you why they firing
That
you.
is not that's bullshit reason. That is the most nonsensical reason why you fire somebody that is not working out. What do you mean? I'm always on time. I do everything y'all ask. Oh, because you found somebody younger or sexier or whatever you decided. It's no closure
Oh,
there.
sexier. That's
So I feel
crazy.
like,
I'm just
Trying
saying,
to
but
real
figure
I
out
feel
what job
like,
scenario.
you got.
but I feel like in a way, your closure is Thrifty cutting it off. That is your closure. So that closure right there
and it's done.
is done. So
And it's done.
that's overrated. I'm just saying. So the way you
Yeah,
cut it
because I
off, it's
hang
no
on a
closure.
long time. Yeah, so yeah, I do. I hang on for a long time. I do a lot of talking. So that way, when it's all
Okay.
mute on my end, that's closure. So yeah.
Can
So
we
okay.
spin back to your second one?
The
Yes,
the
More than
the
happy.
child support one, that's what he talking
yes,
about. The
indeed.
men support, he's mad because men can't get the support. Well,
I'm not mad
I'm
at.
not saying
I'm
he's
not.
mad. Not I
Men
meant
can
I
get.
didn't put words in your mouth.
So
No,
let's
not saying that.
I
okay.
Men
wanted to
can
come
get
back to
support,
it.
but I do believe that is a very unpopular opinion, and a lot of women will be upset about that for sure. Because at the end of the day, as men, if we don't pay child support, which I've always thought was weird, you put a dude in jail. He can't pay child support from jail regardless. But women can get all the support possible, and it's like, oh, well, she's doing the best that she can.
So it's one of them things. Do I agree? No, I don't think so. I don't. I think when if a man puts in the effort, no, you should not go to jail. But if you feel like you just like, oh, I ain't doing nothing, I ain't helping, yeah, go sit down, be booked for a little while till you understand what it costs to support these children. So yes, I do agree that you should. If you're not willing to negotiate something and work it out, yes, go
Nah,
hustle.
fuck
Because as
that.
women, we have to go out here and we got to figure out a way to feed the kids whether they eating hot dogs, oodles and noodles, we got to figure out a way to get 99 cents to feed them. So as the man who participated in making these children, go find a way to get some money. And
So
if you decide to be lazy and not do it, go sit your ass in jail.
I decided the first time that I became pregnant, I was not married at the time. I was just dating my who ended up being my husband at the time. And once I decided that I was going to see that pregnancy through, if you're going to do it, you're going to do it. Like if it's in you, it's in you. If it's not, it's not. But I'm not chasing $25. I don't want you in jail. I want karma to take care of you. Because guess what?
Mhm.
Nothing good comes to anyone who doesn't take care of their kids. So what I gotta take your passport, get you arrested, take your license for? Life will take care of you. And I
What the fuck is
decided that the moment I decided that I was going to carry that pregnancy, either he will or he won't. But I'm not facilitating in anything. I'm not heading down to no courts. I don't got car fare. I'm not doing any of that. I got to raise my son.
well, uh, throw them
Well,
all in
with that being
jail.
said, I just mean as far as
Fuck
like
it.
I'm with you, Tasha. I agree. I'm sorry, Freddie. I just want to say
Nah, go
like
ahead.
the enforcement that come more from legal stuff because as you know, if you get certain assistance, they going to go after the man. I'm with you.
Regardless,
I'm not going to break my neck to find you because karma will get you. But at the
I
end of the
knew a
day,
woman.
there are laws and rights behind taking
I
care of
was
your
about.
children.
Oh,
So
yeah.
at the same time, no. Oh, go ahead, Tasha.
Nope, go ahead, Rat.
I was just about to say. So at the same time, if I get pregnant as a mom and I'm like, oh shit, I need to get prenatal care. I don't have no health insurance. I got to go down to the county. I got to go to the clinic. Well, I'm going to go get some support. They're automatically, like Thrifty said, they're automatically going to try to find the dad. The best way you could do is not be on the birth certificate and not be found somewhere. I guess not claim the baby if that's your mo. But I'm just the ignorant, delusional female. So throw them all the
Uh-oh.
fuck in jail,
Uh-oh.
please. Just throw them all in jail because I mean they men. Why do they need to be out running free?
Damn.
I'm just a delusional, ignorant freak now. That's
Oh,
how I'm gonna
good.
talk.
Right?
That's what
He
it
going
is.
in. He going in. He having a good time though. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
watching.
All right, y'all.
Thank
Let's
you. I appreciate it.
Hey
let's
yo,
get into
what's
our
good?
first
It's your
segment.
boy Easy
Hey, there
General
go
coming to
easy.
you with
Oh,
this week in hip hop history or in hip hop in general. Talk about hip hop news. The main man, Fetty Wap, yeah, baby. He just came home from prison. Fetty Wap linked up with Max B and French Montana, also known as Prince Montana, because he married to the Princess of Dubai. But anyway, Fetty Wap just touched down. He said that he is no longer making music about prison after spending his stint in prison. So after this sentence, that boy was like, "Nah, this it did something to him, I guess." He said, "This ain't it." So he ain't rapping about prison no more. Well, shout
Mm.
out to Fetty Wap. Welcome home. Uh, Speaking of prison, Boosie Badass avoided prison time in his federal gun case that he caught out in San Diego County. The judge ruled that he's time served based on his trial, said that the trial itself was punishment enough. So I'm guessing the judge was probably like, this shit was a waste of my time. I don't even know why y'all brought this indictment to me. Leave that man alone. Let him go home. So he was found guilty, but the judge credited him with time served for going through the trial. I never heard of that. Like, he wasn't in jail or nothing like that. It was just like he had to go through the whole legal process, but he got time served. So shout out to Boosie. But Boosie better be careful though, because him and Kodak Black are back beefing. Kodak sending shots Boosie's way. Boosie responding to Kodak on Instagram. So Boosie, be careful out there, my man. You know, you just got credit for time served. Don't go out there acting a fool, right? He apparently played his case really well to the judge that he's a reformed man, and so let's not act a fool out there. Don't let Kodak get you out of character, Boosie, because you know that fentanyl talking. That ain't that. That's not Kodak. That's the fentanyl talking. Anyhow, speaking of other legal troubles, Salt and Pepper has sued Universal Music Group over some unpaid royalties and different things like that. That case was actually dismissed, so Salt and Pepper ended up suffering a big L. It's another win for Universal Music Group. As you all know, that Drake recently sued Universal due to his belief that they were stream farming or boosting streams for Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us, and that record was tarnishing Drake's reputation because people were believing that Drake was a pedophile. That case also was dismissed. So two huge wins in lawsuits for Universal Music Group. But ironically, rumor mill states that there's a possible RICO indictment coming out against Drake and some other people for illegal streaming farms, where Drake has set up streaming farms illegally to boost his streams. And so, talk about a full circle moment. You just sue Universal for doing this for Kendrick, and then you possibly getting hit with a RICO for the same thing. That's kind of crazy to me. But that's why you leave them people alone. You let Kendrick have his fun, you let it run its course, you let it die down, then you go back to doing Drake things. But now they investigating you. So look, Champagne Poppy or whatever you call yourself, man, you probably should have left that one alone, and you might be all right. Because once you mess with them people money, they gonna mess with yours back, and they typically win. So we'll see what happens with that whole thing, though. Several artists decided to get together. It was Fabulous, Jim Jones, Dave East, and Mano. I don't even like I haven't heard anything from Mano since all the above. So I don't even know why he's even involved in this. But they all decided to get together and do a cipher and diss 50 Cent. Now, I don't know when these people gonna learn. Leave 50 alone. 50 is petty to the 10th power. You don't want to beef with 50. He don't even care. He nothing is off limits to him. I mean, you see his beef with Diddy. He just made a whole documentary. He done made a whole documentary. Like, you do not want to be the next documentary, right? Fab, Jim Jones, Mano, Dave East.
y'all chill on 50. But apparently they made the diss track in a little cipher, recorded video. So look, a pissed off 50. I, you never know what you're gonna get. I mean, Floyd retired from boxing because of that, right? So, I mean, it is what it is. Um, in other news, Hit Boy's recording studio got burglarized, and he decided, in response to that, that he would drop a diss track, freestyle to the burglars. Now, I don't know if that was a good idea. It almost kind of sounded like a challenge, but he was stating that nothing of value was taken, that, his awards, his Grammys, his jewelry, different things like that. Like they took a few pieces of equipment. But there's a growing trend of people breaking into recording studios. Sonny Digital on New Year's Day, his studio in Atlanta got broken into, and they stole all his MPCs and keyboards and things, but they didn't take any files. Hit Boy said they also didn't find his laptop with all his music on it. So don't know what they were really looking for in Hit Boy studio. I know it's Sonny Digital. They took all his equipment and stuff. So it's probably just some little petty rappers and trying to build a studio and sick of paying for studio time in the Sonny Digital case. But I think with Hit, they were looking for something else. Who knows? But, producers, studio owners, engineers, y'all just beware, man. Keep your stuff safe. Keep it secure. High security. Keep that blicky on you, because I swear to God, I don't dare you. I don't dare nobody to run up in here, but it will not be pretty for you. You will not walk out of here. I can tell you that much. At best, you will leave on a stretcher. At
At
best.
best.
But the coroner is probably gonna be escorting your ass to your final destination if you run up in here. Just letting you know. But don't try it. Anyway, happy birthday to Just Blaze. Yeah, Just Blaze celebrating the birthday.
Just
January
Blaze.
10th. Just Blaze, one of the premier producers in hip hop. So shout out to him. Have a good time. Go celebrate your birthday. What more can I say? Today is also the 28th anniversary to the single Hit 'em High off of the Space Jam soundtrack. Now, this is one of the first that I remember. I'm not saying it was the first. It's just one of the first posse cuts off of a soundtrack that I remember, where they took all of these artists and put them together to make a song like that. Now, I know what some of y'all thinking, but you will know that was R&B song. That's not a posse cut. That was pretty much We Are the World for the 90s. We're not talking about like songs like that. I'm talking about hip hop. And again, I remember, not saying it was the first, it's just the one I remember. It was Hit 'em High off the Space Jam soundtrack. So shout out to Meth, Busta Rhymes, Be Real, Coolio, and LL Cool J, an eclectic group of artists getting together and making a dope song. So it's 28 years old today. And then final topic that I want to discuss on this week's segment is La Russell. La Russell is currently touring. He just had a stop in Denver. And La Russell's doing something unprecedented, something that nobody's done before, and I think is dope. He is selling his music directly to fans, and I know a lot of artists have done that. I do that. I sell direct to fans. A lot of times we release it on the direct to fans before we even put it out in streaming. So that's not the unprecedented thing. But what is unprecedented, he's allowing the fans to pay whatever they want for the music. So it's $1. Now, I don't know like the least you could pay. I'm guessing it's $1. But you pay $1. Kyrie Irving paid $11,000. So shout out to Kyrie, man, for supporting the artist. Kyrie paid $11,000 for La Russell's new album. So that brings me to my question of the week. What would you pay for an album from your favorite artist or any artist? If they said you pay whatever you want, what would you pay? Would you keep it real and pay as least as you possibly can? Would you try and like do it how you normally would? Like normally I would pay $10 for this album on iTunes or whatever. Like would you pay the $10? Or would you be like, you know what, let me support this artist and drop a bag like Kyrie did? I mean, and who would you drop that amount for, right? Who would you spend $11,000 on an album for, right? Um, would you spend $11,000 on my album? I don't know. I probably got some fans out there that'll do that, right? I appreciate you. Like, hit me up. I'll cut you a deal. We can do half of that. But anyway, um, who would you be willing to pay that much for? And then what would you pay? What would you be willing to pay if you could set your price for an album? All right. That concludes this week's version of This Week in Hip Hop. I'm Easy the General, signing off. Get enlightened, stay enlightened. Salute.
Nice.
All right, me personally, it's only a few artists that I would ever spend probably some money on their music, and it's mainly for support. And it wouldn't be a mainstream artist. That's just me. It would be some underground artists that I know that trying to get their music popping and et cetera, et cetera. Easy would be one of them. Because I actually do fuck with his music, not because the nigga on the show, because I actually do fucks with the nigga music. There's a couple artists I know from Philly that I definitely would spend some bread on. Shout out to Feast Bills. Couple other motherfuckers, can't think of names off the top of the head, but it is what it is. But would I go crazy? No, I ain't rich. I fucks with y'all niggas, but I ain't rich, so fuck you talking about. I'm just saying.
I'll share it. I'll share it and tell everybody else to buy it too. I
For
can get
Lil
your body.
Russell, I pay $1.66.
Ha ha! Why $1.66?
I mean, because 66 cents is just inappropriate. So
No, that's so random and
a dollar
inappropriate.
or just
This
do
the
the
same nigga that be
Not
like, "Oh yeah,
$1.50.
catch me in 7 to 8 minutes." Like, nigga, just say 5 to 10. Call it a fucking day.
No, because I want to be
Random ass
accurate.
numbers.
I want to be accurate.
That's funny.
Whatever,
I like Raw. I would definitely support independent artists and underground artists. Shout out to Easy because he does have a new one that just dropped called Middle Finger, I think. I just listened to it yesterday or the other day. It's on the new hit Spotify, the new release Spotify list. But yeah, I wouldn't drop no bands or nothing, but I'll buy the CD for $5-10. I buy a t-shirt. If the sweatshirt is soft and dope on the inside and the graphic is nice and it's a decent price, like I'll be cringing at $45 for a hoodie. Like but I'm cheap. I'm frugal. I'm not gonna say I'm cheap.
Not cheap.
I'm responsible.
Hectic.
And thoughtful.
A couple people that I would spend some bread on, but I mean, like you said, probably not. Not. I mean, if I had it, would I spend 10 bands on some people? Yeah, I think I probably wouldn't even spend 10 bands. I would just like book them for a show. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
some shit like that. So they could go ahead and do the whole PR, go ahead and do the whole marketing and shit. You know what I mean? If I had the 10 bands, I would just get a little local joint and have them come out and perform, So I would do that because I'm all about making more money too. So yeah, that'd be my way to do it.
I figured deal. So being as though we was doing Unpopular Opinion, in my mind, I got a whole bunch that I have, right? But that's just me. I'm just the weird motherfucker that always thinks differently from what I'm told. Whatever. So what I said was, I'm going to reach out to some people and I'm going to tell them to give me some unpopular opinions for y'all to debate on. Whether y'all feel it's an unpopular opinion or hell yeah or hell no. They need to cut that shit out, whatever. That's up to y'all. First one I got, unpopular opinion. Bachelorette parties are not an excuse to cheat. Hectic, how do you feel about that?
Bachelor or bachelorette?
I'm not.
Bachelorette parties are not an excuse to cheat. Yes, this came from a woman.
I mean,
no.
No one should be cheating. Just be honest and be like, hey, this is my last whole day out, so let me be me.
My last whole day out is crazy.
But what was you doing after you got engaged up until then? That's what I don't understand. Like,
I believe in honesty and transparency as I've gotten
same.
older and more mature. So I mean, mm, teach their own. You ain't marrying me, so I don't give a fuck.
True.
And what if it's your fiance?
You
We
like that
know
one?
it'll never happen, but hypothetically, from alternate fucking planets. What the fuck, son?
Like that would happen. How would I find out? One of her hoes tell?
Would it?
Social media.
That's possible.
I mean, if it's
Mm-hmm.
social, well, because some people don't
Somebody
mind
TikTok gonna show the background. You be like, oh, that's her leg. Yo, like
most,
that's my
like,
girl
That's
elbow.
her birthmark.
Bitch.
never ever will I. But some people don't mind cake in the face, right? As long as they know it, as long as it's just them. When it's the world, that's different. That comes with a whole because now you have the hey, your girl just blew 10 stripper face.
Mm. Mm.
Gina's over here ripping
See
the
Especially,
what
pants off some
see what
stripper.
Tasha's face look like? That's what we look
Because I got thoughts. I have thoughts. Because I'm trying to
yes.
like
Mm.
if I know or if the world knows me, because I am the world, right? So if it's
Mm.
just me, I'm the world that knows. And if it's on social media, the world knows.
If it's
Well,
What
I mean,
viral.
look at the guy who his wife was like, "Oh, I don't cook for him. I cook for the kids." Woo doo doo woo. And he's been with her for a minute, right? He was cool with that arrangement. But you put this for the whole world to see. He left her after that. He had to on principle.
He had to based on the world's principle, not his.
right,
Hey,
because I
whatever.
don't give a fuck
Societal.
what
That
they
that
Well,
think.
that sounds
no,
silly.
no,
Societal.
because it's like you fuck with your family, right? You can say whatever you want to your family, but you can't have outsiders saying shit to your family. It's kind of that. Whatever. I don't have them problems.
No,
I don't care.
I get what you're
Go and do
saying.
you.
I get what you're
You sound a
saying,
little
but
triggered, hectic.
No, because I don't care about certain topics. Certain situations don't. Mm, mm.
but you still have
I
an
don't
opinion
run
about
behind.
him.
Not kinda, not really, because it ain't gonna. It's not me.
So that's what I'm saying. But for this show, you have to have an opinion. That's all.
And I did.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think he's triggered by it so much. I just think he just really don't. He's nonchalant and don't give a fuck. He randomly calls bitches up and be like, "Hey, we have special times. Remember, it ain't shit. Remember. Hey, randomly. I know it's a Sunday afternoon. You just left church. We ain't shit, right?
Right. Ain't got a relationship. Um,
Certain things
I'm
ain't for
gonna
me.
say. I mean, I agree that that's bachelorette party is not an excuse to cheat because I don't understand how it. First of all, why you cheating at the bachelorette party with the nastiest person, the stripper? He goes
mhm,
to every bachelorette party and does this to women. So why do
mhm.
you want to? Why do you want that? I guess maybe that's why, because you will never see this person again in your head. But I feel like that's even grimier because like you just went and slutted yourself out with a little slut, another slut. You might as well win a. But you be mad if he fucked the stripper too at his bachelor party. You know what I mean? So, but I don't understand how people become engaged and then at their bachelor or bachelorette party want to have this last flings type thing.
Earth is
I
not a real
and
place. Earth
that's
is not a
why
real.
I am single. That's why I'm single.
Yeah, Earth
So
is not a real
yeah.
I
place.
think that's so weird. It's like you gotta hold back and you're like, all right, let me do this. That is just as good
One
as cheating.
last
I don't want to
time.
marry you. Like, I don't want nobody that's like that
Yeah.
that feel like they need a last hurrah. Like, bro, you should have been done with that when you said, I want to marry you.
You
Mm.
should have been
It's an
done with that when we
excuse.
start kicking it together. Yeah,
Facts.
all of that. Before even I'm married, you gotta narrow that down
It's
so
a
I could
petty
want to be
excuse.
near you.
I want people to do what they can stand. Like if you can stand whatever the consequences are of having your last hurrah at your
Yeah,
bachelor.
exactly. Live your life. Live your life. I don't
Mm-hmm.
want you to hinder. And if that's what you want to do, that's okay. I don't have to be a part of your life for you to
Able to
live your life. That's it.
stand it.
That's all. I have an unpopular Can I share one more real quick, Raw?
Why not?
See. So an unpopular opinion is bitches who lack accountability really irritate the fuck out of me.
So you mad at the world then?
Yes. Yes, I am. Every day I deal with this. Every single day I deal with people in the world not taking accountability. Like either you gonna, like you said, Tasha, live your life, do what you're gonna do, but you do an action. There's accountability. There's consequences. Don't sit
Mm-hmm.
up here and act oh well, somebody insane blame game. You keep blaming your life on other people because of the circumstances that they put on you and this, that, and the other. And you like, well, if you don't shut the fuck up and do what you're supposed to do, you feel me? Like
Can I add
bitches,
on to that? Can I add on to
yes,
that, Freddie?
please, please.
Bitches love to play the victim. They
Girl.
want to.
Mm.
I've never seen anything like it. I've
I heard
never.
it. I
Pisses
heard
me,
someone.
pisses me
Ladies,
clean off.
I heard
ladies.
someone say it best the other day. Do you want to be the victim or do you want to be the survivor?
Mm,
There's two
Well,
different mentalities.
I don't want to be either.
exactly.
I had
I
to choose.
mean,
Well, I just want to
if you
live, honestly.
true, but what they were
But I
saying
know
is
what you're saying, yeah.
the victim always lives in that moment versus the survivor is like, oh, I did that, that happened, but now I'm moved forward.
Okay.
It's almost like a him and Hall type thing. It's are you going to sit in that moment and be like, "Oh, woe
No.
is me. I can't get this
Yes,
done. I'm a
they
him on
do.
this shit." Or are
Yes,
you going to get up and
they
fuel
not.
yourself and
They
move
not.
the fuck on?
They not gonna do
Right.
that. Sit stagnant, stank.
I can't stand that shit. Are we talking about this same shit again 3 weeks later? Nigga, shut up about it.
Yeah, y'all
Okay?
sound like men right now.
Or do something about it. You ain't gotta
Or
shut
do
up
something
about it.
about it.
Do something about it.
Hey, for real,
Nah,
I've told my homegirls before, like, hey, I want this to be the last time we talk about this, though. To me, you could talk about this to anybody else, but this subject right here, like, we talking about this nigga, we talking about this same type of situation. Let this be the last time you talk to
well,
me about it, because I'm
there's been
overhearing it.
so
Bill.
for the past last month, there's been all kind of allegations going on in my industry, right? And
Mhm.
some of the allegations would be like, "Oh yeah, we did this," but then I went back and did another scene. I'm like, "Hold up! If he violated you the first
But then you went
situation,
back.
you went back to the second situation. That
Well,
don't make sense to me." But that's me. You know, as soon as you start throwing out logical questions, now you know, victim blaming and all
Child,
that other shit.
child.
But I was just like, and you want
I
me
feel
to
like,
rally behind you and champion this
and
shit
see,
when I just heard what you
some
said?
Mm.
And see, you
Like,
can't, right? You can't say shit that way, and then you want everybody to back you. You know what I mean? It's difficult. I'm gonna say that you can do what you want, but
you
it's
could do it
difficult
because
for
they
me to
will be
jump on
people to
your
champion you.
bandwagon. Yeah, and
If,
It
I
is.
if
just
you
that's
come
why
to
I don't
me,
jump on people's
if
bandwagons.
you come to me with a situation, you got to tell me straight away. Hey, I'm just calling the vent.
Mm, yeah.
Because if you're looking for feedback or if you're needing feedback, I don't know that coddle. I don't know that for grown people. You coddle children, and you shouldn't even be doing it with them.
You
Like
should
they
be
But
say, hold
guiding
your
children.
hand. I'm gonna hold your hand before I tell you.
yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that. I got smoke and flames, and sometimes it causes people not to talk to me no more, and I'm okay with that too, because now I ain't gotta hear that shit no more.
I feel
Mm.
like it's not. I feel like for adults. not to coddle, but kids we're guiding because they've never been in that situation
Right.
before and they don't know how to respond. So we're guiding them. But grown-ups, you like, okay, I can understand if you've never been in a situation before. Let's talk through it. I can help you a little bit, but motherfucker, I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is, what it is. Let's rip this band-aid off and just get past the bullshit.
The
Like,
book
I'm
that
sorry, the algorithm is pushing and people falling into traps of let me be the most outrageous, let me be the most
oh yeah.
victim, let me be the most drama filled, let me be the most in order to feed this machine that's not even a fucking real place.
No, it's a
not even
delusion
real.
in
It's
itself.
not even real. Like
Not even real.
I
Yep.
had
All right,
someone.
Not
so
I
even
had
real.
someone. I had someone today say, "Well, at me if you speaking to me," and I'm like, "You narcissistic bastard! I wasn't talking about you, but trust and believe. If I stood in your fucking face, you wouldn't say shit."
mm,
Look, you ain't even you just got back on it and you already acting up.
facts.
Already
About to
Who
be
acting
me?
banned
up.
again.
About to
No,
be
this is on
banned. You
Twitter.
being
Twitter.
violent.
You know,
Don't be
Twitter's
trying
a
to use
wild,
my
wild.
Twitter
account. You can't use
I
my
was gonna
account.
say Twitter. Twitter
Twitter's a
crazy.
wild, wild west. I can say whatever and do whatever. Well,
Twitter
but yeah,
is not a real place. X,
it's
whatever we
not.
At
calling it
That's
now,
all.
what I'm
that's not a real.
saying. Like people want to hide behind screens, and that's one of my unpopular opinions. Is people are pussy. People are the biggest pussies in the age of pussydom because y'all will hide behind a screen and think y'all the most gangsters, and then when a motherfucker's in the same area as you over in the corner cowarding. No, say that same shit. Have that same energy.
But see, also the internet is the only place where some people are something.
That's all. That's
That's
tough.
bad.
Tough for them. Tough.
Like they
That's
don't
Facts.
sad.
have shit else if it wasn't for the internet.
Tough.
Trust me, I
They need
know
to
'em.
get the fuck out in the real world. I know
I
people
know a
like that.
lot of them. Hundreds of thousands of followers, but broke.
So, all right, before we take our quick break, Thrifty about to get up out of here. So let everybody know who you are, what you got going on, and all that fly, funky shit. Oh, I guess she just dipped. I'm confused now.
No, she's still here.
Oh,
But
She's
it's
still, yeah.
I don't know. It don't it look like it's messed up though.
yeah,
Hectic was
somehow.
just on a rainbow screen not too long ago.
Oh, that's
Mhm.
because I
Like it's
needed to put new batteries in.
oh, it looked like it's trying to get a signal for thrifting.
All right, well, while she
Yeah.
doing that, let's pay these bills. All right, it looked like she going at this point.
I look so cute in that last picture.
Roger the fuck that. All right, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go still through this list of what people sent me,
Hmm.
so y'all can debate on it, or just break down how y'all feel, if you will. Next one, Freddie.
Yeah.
The prettiest women have the lowest self-esteem.
I could give you that one. That's a popular opinion because they don't sometimes they don't know they pretty or sometimes uh they they hold on to their prettiness like they depended on it so much that they're now vain, so they have to depend on their pretty privilege to get them everything, so they may be lacking in confidence. So I agree with that one a little bit. I do.
Tosh,
What?
you look like
I
you
know
really had something you had to say.
I know beautiful girls. I know beautiful girls, beautiful women that you would never think have esteem issues.
Hmm.
And they do. That exterior means nothing if your soul all fucked up.
And
And some
it all
people,
depends on how you talk to yourself. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off,
no,
Tasha.
you're good. You're good.
But it's all like, how you've talked to yourself, how people have talked to you growing up, and how they have set up that either expectation of your beauty or the privilege of your beauty. Like, you a pretty girl, go over there and use it. You know what I'm saying? So then you're always thinking, I have to be cute, I have to be on, I have to be flirty. You know what I'm saying? So you may not think you're smart enough to do certain things, or so you do have some, and there may be some insecurities for beautiful women out there. I
I
mean,
hate to see it. I hate to see it.
Heck,
yeah.
you in an environment where me and you have had numerous conversations based on it.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something else after that.
Yeah, I mean, me and
Mm,
you have had numerous conversations. I feel like
And
it's nothing I need to say to lead up to what you may or may not say. But I
can
just
I
want to
say
know
this?
how you feel about that unpopular opinion.
No, well, go ahead, Freddie. Go ahead and say your
I
piece.
was just gonna say it also leads to, you wonder why, man, she pretty as hell, he ugly as fuck. Or he treat her bad as shit, and she could do
I need.
hella better. You know what I'm saying? And you like, man, I
Mm.
don't understand. I don't get it. Is that possibly? Or he got some dough and she using him. Either way. But that's it. That's all I had to say. Go ahead.
Man, I see. I've been. I've been with some of the most gorgeous women in the world, right? And when you realistically have a conversation with them, they think they twos, and you be like, what? And then they go, and this is this is another one. You want to do what? Go get Botox. Go and cut up on yourself to look good for who? Baby girl, you good how you are right now? Nah, I need to. Oh, go gadget. That's crazy.
Right?
And I see them go under the knives and go get the BBLs and go and get the tummy tucks and go get the breast implants and go get and come out and still feel the same fucking way they felt when they before they
It
went
was
in.
And
never
it's
it was never their exterior. It was never
no,
their
it's
exterior.
always there, whatever
And
their
that's
brain is
and
seeing,
that's
man. It's
another thing I
rough.
was going to add on. I've seen some of it and been around and been with some of the most gorgeous women in the world, and then they talk, and you be like, "Ew,
Oh,
Shut the
yuck."
fuck up.
hell.
I mean, vile, ugly as fuck on the inside, rotten. You be like,
Does cussing
Damn.
matter to you, Hectic? Is cussing a turn off for you? Because some men are like,
what we
oh,
saying? What we saying? And where?
no, I'm just saying, like, if
The
so,
way
like,
she cussing
I
is
can
all right.
cuss like a sailor sometimes if I'm mad, or if I'm just
I think if
joking,
it's
if
a
I'm
I think if we at a fine restaurant, you'd be like,
oh
"Yo,
no,
give me that fucking shrimp." Like, you know
nah,
what I mean?
Give me
no,
But
it's
there's
crazy.
certain words that I don't like women using. Like,
like
never say,
what?
"Hey, never come over here and be like, hey, you want some of this twat?" I'm like, ew, no, I don't
Ew,
want
that's
none of
like
that.
telling me. That's like asking me, you want some cock? Ew, nobody wants
Ever
cock.
say cock? Can you ever say cock?
Yeah.
Jiggy,
Yeah. So
the
no, cussing to me, I think it's if you just cuss obsessively for no reason, just there's no rhyme or reason to it, then I'm gonna look at you and be like, yo, you good? Like, you okay?
yeah,
You know what I mean? But if it's like certain situations where you like, you know what I mean, you say a little something, something, then I'm
yeah,
like, all right, cool.
Certain
okay,
situations gotta be a
that's
certain.
Yeah.
interesting.
I feel like I do. I'm a cusser by nature. I was born and raised in a family full of cuss words, but I feel like if you've ever had a conversation with me, and then another occasion and another setting, maybe I'm using my more colorful language. You got to be
Same.
okay with that. Like you know what I'm,
Yeah.
you know what I can
I
do.
can turn the professional on, or
Ex-
I can code switch when I need to, you know.
Believe it or not, I probably cuss on this show way more than I cuss in my personal life.
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
My drink.
what are they called? The tiger sharks? What were they called?
Street sharks.
Street
Street,
The
sharks.
street
street,
sharks.
the
Yeah.
street
Yeah.
sharks. Okay.
Next one on the list, right? Women care more about BBLs than men.
Oh, we say facts now.
So I would say that that's honest because when you ask a woman who's had any of those surgeries, they straight up tell you, I didn't do this for a man, I did this for myself.
Yeah,
I did
they do.
No, not true. The ones that I mean, and I'm not
They
discrediting
say it to make
your
more money.
perception. Um, man, I've heard. I'm telling you, I've been in the rooms. Like, yo, you gonna do what? Why? You're bad right now. Oh well, it's gonna make me more money. Says who? And they go and do it, and they don't make no fucking more money.
mm, mm, mm.
And my whole thing is, it's one of the most dangerous procedures you can get, and
Especially
I
after so many like I know chicks that do this shit.
Mhm.
It's almost like they going on they call it a vacation. They do this
Vacation,
shit yearly.
and it's
I get
like
some, I'm gonna get some lip filler in this one, y'all. I'm gonna get just a little
just in one.
just because my bottom lip is cool. My top lip
You have
though.
to get them on both sides. They take a long needle and poke the fuck out of them shits, right?
I want it no more.
Yeah, they
Oh,
take
you
a
didn't know
long
how it was
needle and bloop
done.
bloop bloop.
Yeah, I don't have, but
Being
but let me think. I might be able to do it. How long
They
is
actually they don't do it right here. They lift it up and do it under
okay,
and then
okay, okay. All right. I'm out. I'm out.
because
yeah.
my best friend got them because she white and she don't have no lip. Her lip like this,
Oh
and so
man.
she got them. So now they like they just
I want
She
they just a little bit
I
bigger.
want I want what's the name of that show? White Chicks. The
Yeah.
White Chicks. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm going for, y'all.
Wow.
Ooh, so you're advertising. That's
Mm-mm.
great.
That was not an advertisement. That was not an advertisement.
Okay. The next one I got on this list, Tasha.
Yes.
Unpopular opinion. Sex is better than love.
Mm.
That's
Hmm.
put me under a lot of
What
pressure.
kind of sex?
Put me under a lot of pressure right now.
I think in general, hectic. In
Sex is
general,
sex is better. Yeah, yeah. Who
just
said
in
that?
general.
Tell them I say high five.
Listen, that was the only thing that was said. It wasn't no specifics. Y'all can look at it how
Right.
y'all want. That's up to
Because
y'all.
Disagree.
not supposed to have sex be whew, shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna disagree. But where I am today, I'm gonna disagree. Love might be better in 5 years from now.
Well, I'm gonna agree because if you remove love from sex, it's fine. But as soon as you put emotions of love and
Hey, it gets
expectations,
stupid.
it gets really ridiculous. You sitting there, you're confused because you're sexing and you're loving and you're loving and you're sexing. So if you separate the two, I think it's okay. I think it's better
There's
Hector?
if you can do that.
Sex is better
you
than love.
definitely have to be capable. You definitely have to be capable.
If sex is better than love. No, I mean, at the end of the day,
Hmm
I'd rather
He's still
not have
he's still
sex.
deciphering which type of sex.
Well, I already figured y'all were doing the safe vanilla sex. So, safe vanilla sex over love. Nah, I pick
Well,
love.
who's tossing midgets every time they trying to bust a nut? Hectic. Like, Who's throwing midgets and
Tossing
oiling them up?
midgets
First of all,
is
that sounds funny.
crazy.
I ain't gonna hold you.
It sounds like a fun activity.
That
Sounds like a
sounds
fun
like a whole
activity.
Yeah.
lot of fucking fun.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
No, I rather because sex gets boring with the same person. But love, it's love.
Sex with the wrong people. Nope, I'm not going to do it. God bless it. Yes. See,
You never had you never had mundane, regular, degular sex with a regular, degular person that you've
I
been
wouldn't.
with for a minute.
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it anymore. I wouldn't do it anymore.
I wouldn't do it anymore. I
Y'all,
haven't. That's when we're done though.
what
think.
you will break up over mundane sex?
So can I ask y'all a
It's
question? To the ladies, I have a question.
sure.
Especially, we make living together, so I don't know.
Yeah,
Y'all
if
both
it's not getting
said,
better every time, I don't want it.
y'all both said, if it ain't good, it ain't happening. Is that the first time, the third time, the 19th time? How many times of it wasn't top tier until y'all like, nah, we just not gonna do it no more?
So if you are able to take direction,
And wait. I ain't finished.
sure.
How many times and in what span? Because you could say
Times
three,
of
but that could be 3 times in the course of 5 years. That could be 3 times in the course of a week, a
times
month.
of no consequence because I don't have any to waste. Right. So it don't matter if it was
So
three.
3 bad sessions in 5 years, and you just like, yeah, I'm done.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Time is of no consequence because at this point where I am in my life, I don't have any time to waste. So
That's a lie.
sometimes it could be one. Sometimes it could be like if you fuck with the person, you can have a conversation with them and be like, hey, like we have a great time, but it could be better. And if that person can curve and take direction, sure. But if you can't take
Damn.
direction, if you can't take no
I don't say
guy,
nothing. Hectic. I got to follow up.
follow it up then.
Nah. Hey,
Go ahead,
fellas,
Freddie.
y'all heard him. If y'all give that weak dick game, y'all are out of here.
Mhm.
Off
I
cuff.
hear him. But go ahead, Freddie.
Just off
That's
of
not what I said
GP.
though, but that's not what I
Just
said.
off
That's
of
what Hectic
GP.
said.
You better
That's what
come with that hula hoop. You better wind them
nope.
hips.
That's you gotta have hips. Y'all know how I feel about hips. Y'all know how I feel about hips. Y'all know how I feel about
Um,
hips. My lord.
well, I'm just gonna say that I'm a starfish, baby. So,
My God.
so you only got a couple times to do the same thing I'm doing, and it ain't gonna work. Like it's just not gonna work.
You
So
can't have two starfishes.
what we gonna do? Lay next to each other? Just that ain't gonna work.
This fool and this starfish.
But no, I guess I imagine it like you said, if we can't, I need to have conversations. I need to be able to communicate.
Yeah.
And you should also like understand how I'm reacting. My body's reacting to you. So I'm gonna give it like honestly, I try. I'll be giving niggas the old college try, and I shouldn't.
That bitch said I
It'd
be
be
getting
like,
old college try.
shut up, hectic. You
Put your
got a
damn hand
question.
down.
I'm gonna say like I
I
guess
want to be respectful of people's conversation.
2, 3, 3, 4 in a span of like a month to what hectic.
Go
You
ahead,
got a
Hectic.
question?
Go ahead.
Unpopular opinion. Y'all don't be busting it wide the fuck open either.
I don't know who the fuck y'all
Men
is.
No, I don't.
will
I don't know who the
men
fuck.
No, I
will
don't.
sit there
I don't know
and
who
get
y'all
their
is.
dick grazed and fucking bap ass, dry ass box and
I don't know
all
who
that
that
and
is.
no enthusiasm, and we keep going. Y'all
Here's
Why
don't
would
this.
y'all
do
do
all
that?
that
But
shit
why?
because we
Why?
care about y'all, unfortunately, sometimes.
So there you go. There you go. It's the same way. It's the same way.
Unfortunately, You know what I mean? Y'all think y'all be fucking doing splits on the dick and all that shit? Like y'all,
I
That's
never,
what
golly.
we think.
never.
That's not what we think. That's not what we think. What we
Yeah, I was gonna say
can't speak for
it's not
everybody.
me,
I can't speak for
not
everybody.
me.
I
All I
can't speak
gotta
for
do is push
everybody.
back. That's it. I just gotta push back, and that's enough.
I'm not gonna speak for everybody. I can only speak for myself. And you know, you know, you know, you don't know.
That's all I can say.
Literally, but you know.
I
What's
said
up?
you could okay. I have an unpopular opinion.
Here he
Yeah.
is.
Here
Go.
you go.
What
Here you go.
what is it?
Here you go.
All women think they give the best head.
Well, of
All women?
course.
I don't think all women think that because there are some women
No,
that don't get that at
what?
all.
Why
What?
not? Everybody gotta think you the champ. Everybody gotta feel like they are Lightning McQueen. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be ka-chow. They gotta be
Look,
winners.
we got
Who
Raw with the
you
hand
want? You
over the
gotta
eye.
feel like like how are you gonna be like? Well, how's your head? Like I'm ranked ninth in my in my division. Like who says that? Who wants to say that? And are you
Listen,
enthused when she says that? Like I'm 10th in my head class. Like nobody
I
wants to
can't
hear
speak.
Out
that.
of
I can't
what?
speak for
Out of
all women.
what?
I can't speak
Out
for
of
all.
I
what?
don't know.
10th out of what?
10 out of 10. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm giving you an example. Like,
I've
y'all,
heard in my better years of 40,
No,
most
of course.
women have always told me their head game was top tier. And I'm like,
if they
Hectic.
gotta
word?
say it,
As
if
a
they
Hectic.
head,
gotta say
as
it,
a head
I was going to say,
connoisseur, I'm like, prove it.
if they
And when
gotta
I
say
get it,
it, they probably not.
when I
If
get
they,
it, I'll be like, that was man. You know what I mean?
but
so
hectic. If they have to say it, they're probably not the
I
best.
was going to say, if they got to say it. And then, too, like, at
Who
the
be like,
same
I got
time,
the best head ever? Who say that?
who's walking around like, I give the worst head? Like, I am all teeth.
I'd rather
all
you.
teeth.
So you set me up so I know whether to go into the choppers or not.
Yeah, no.
When,
Stop talking.
okay,
Stop
in
talking to
that,
bitches that talk too much. That's what you do. Stop talking to bitches that talk too much. Talk to
in
bitches
that
that show
same
up and do their
instance,
job.
in that same instance, a man's
Oh
like,
God.
man, I'm the best pussy eater ever in life, and
Oh,
Child.
I don't hear a lot
right.
of men say that.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So it's on both ways. It goes both ways. Neither one of them are the prize, like you said. So they both liars.
Delusional
As rolling my
Delusional as usual.
and
per
ignorant.
the usual. You had a
Delusional
follow
as
up, bro.
usual.
You said you had a follow up.
I did not.
Okay.
Hector pretty much said what he had to say. It is what
Okay.
it is.
Cool beans.
Freddie,
What's up?
unpopular opinion. Women need to stop fearing turning 30 or 40 because it's okay.
For real, because I hear it. I hear people like, "Oh my god, I'm 30. Oh my god, I'm 40." I'm like, "Bitch, I'm happy to be alive another year." I don't understand why people are dreading the maturity ages, because honestly, this is the best time. Like, I'm making decent money. I know what the fuck I do with it. I know where I'm going. Like, if I had all of this in my 30s or something, I wouldn't have the maturity. So like I'm grateful for every single transition in life. It's a metamorphosis. So I don't understand. I do not. You age like fine wine, bitch. Shut up and sit down.
So if I'm keeping it a buck, I would be 29 almost 20 years ago. And so when I was 29, almost 20 years ago, I'm like, yo, I don't know if I don't know if I could say 30. Like, why would someone say 30?
I
I'm
was
gonna
happy as
just be
fuck.
I'm gonna just be 29 again. So I stayed 29.
Why do people do that? That really pisses me off. I don't understand why people just deny God is giving you another year and you
Yeah,
denying
yeah.
God. You
I
know what I'm
stayed
saying? Like,
for 6 years.
delusional. You are
For,
not.
for 6 years, I stayed 29, and
You know
then
how many 60-year-olds are 29 right now?
I was coming up on my 35th birthday. I said, you know what? this is the year that I'm just 35. I'm just 35 this year. Fuck it. I'm 35. And
And you
from
know
there,
why it pissed me off? Because my mom said she was 29 for so fucking long. I ain't even know what the fuck age she was for a long time.
know how old you are. I don't know.
I didn't know when I was a kid. I was like, for 5 years, Mom, you 29 again. I didn't fucking know. Be lying to kids and shit.
It worked.
Mm-mm.
It works.
I
Hectic.
think it's the biggest delusion ever, but I love it. Whatever.
Hectic. Unpopular opinion. A fat ass, a big ass, and an ass that's fat are not the same.
This, that's an unpopular opinion. I mean, I think that should be a
Facts.
popular opinion because you have wide asses that's flat. You have fat asses that slump down. Like they small on the top, but they come in. You got a little like teardrop on the bottom. Yeah, it's yeah. I like a nice symmetrical ass. I'm an ass guy. Like a nice symmetrical.
Freddie?
Yeah, and then be disappointed too. Like you see them from the front, and you think because they be having the little hips on the side that gives you the little like they gonna have a wagon, and then they turn around and you be like madly disappointed. Dude, yeah. I mean, oh man, yeah, I'll be
Log
real
off, daughter.
disappointed.
Log off. They being too grown. Log off.
Oh, you never? Yeah, they be having the teardrops at the bottom. Yeah, yeah, it'd be disappointing. You know who gets me all the time though? Pregnant women. I don't know what the fuck it be. I'm gonna tell you, pregnant women, because you see them from the far. You don't see the belly. You just see the ass. When they pregnant, that ass be sitting up, kind of perched up a little
I'm
bit.
done. I'm
And
done.
then,
I'm done.
and then
Thank
they
you guys
turn
for coming.
around, and then they turn around. You see the whole belly. You be like, God damn, you got me again.
Thank y'all for coming out.
I think
God bless
that's
you.
so interesting. Just just tell us how much of a creeper you are without telling us how much of a creeper you
Exactly.
are.
Exactly.
Why the silverback laying there?
That's
Bro,
Harambe.
I'm tired of your
Yeah.
I'm tired of your backgrounds though, bro. They
Yeah.
be coming up at
Yeah.
the wrong fucking times. That's so
Oh.
perfect. That's all.
Mm.
So, Freddie, is that an unpopular opinion in your opinion? A fat ass, a big
Um,
ass, and an ass that's fat are not the same. I mean,
they
you
are
are
not the
Miss
same.
Matako.
That doesn't mean look, that is a title that the world has bestowed upon me. I did not claim it or nothing, but there is a difference between you said a fat ass.
A fat
Big
ass, a
ass.
big ass, and an ass that's fat.
Yeah, because you could have a like I got a matako. I just none of that category.
Is it
So you know
teardrop
what I'm
on the
saying?
bottom?
Well, I don't know. I can't see what's back there.
You
I
said
don't
because I
know.
know exactly what you mean every time you say it.
I don't understand what you mean. Yo, I don't understand
He
what y'all
being
mean.
you know,
He being funny.
I'm not going to point to a particular race, but
No, no, no,
there
no,
is
no,
one
no.
particular
There's a
race,
lot of there's black women, there's Spanish women, there's white women. There's a lot of them that got
but
that
it's
ass.
more common
Mm-mm.
with the race that I will not mention.
Not true.
Mm-mm.
No, not true at all.
Not true.
Um,
I've seen a lot of black women now with that. Hey, you remember on the eight as the ass race was going on. You know who was last? The Asians. If you look at them Asians now, them Asians are thumping. You hear me? Them Asians came out from last place. They up here.
you mean
Y'all,
from the
but
side a teardrop? Bloop.
No.
No,
no.
you know how like larger
Oh, I
than
know what you're talking about, like a
yeah,
heart.
yes.
I've been
Well, I don't
told
know if
that
it's a heart.
before.
I don't know if it's a heart.
I mean,
I'm
I've
good.
been
I
told
know
that
I'm
before.
good.
I don't know. I
Sis.
just here's the thing.
The
You
I
fact
just
know.
she had to
know.
clarify for you is crazy.
Yeah, I appreciate. Listen, listen. I go to my kids often, right? We
She
might be
said you
outside.
don't. Dang.
Um, we go outside often together, and I might whisper to one of my kids, "Yo, is that what I look like?" No, mom, you don't fucking look like that. Because I be
Hey,
needing to know.
Hey,
I,
swear to God, I do that shit too
I
like
need
that.
to
I be,
know.
is
And
ooh,
that,
I
bro, you
will
left
go.
out the ant booty. The
I will
ant
go outside
booty.
tomorrow.
That's the new one. The ant booty's new.
That's a
That's
fact.
the new
Listen,
generation
I'm
of
reading what
asses.
was sent to me. I'm reading what was sent
Yeah.
to me. That's all I'm doing.
I, you should ask me. You know, I'm an ass
so
encyclopedia.
can I answer the damn
Are
question?
you
You gonna keep talking
really?
about ass,
Oh, I
hectic?
love me some
Dang.
Go ahead.
asses.
So
I
I'm
like
So
gonna
me
say
some
like
butt.
a big
So
ass and a
nice.
fat ass are different because you could be a fat ass with no big ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Is
yeah,
what I
Right.
mean. And if we talking about terms and stuff, just cause you big or just cause you thick, wait,
I mean, you got
just
a
cause
fat
you
ass.
big don't mean you thick, right? Just cause you big don't mean you
Mm.
thick. And
yeah.
just
No,
cause
you
you
just big.
big, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like some people just big
Yes,
thick,
we
bro.
are in the BBW era, but that don't mean all BBWs got a fat ass. I
Oh
need y'all to
Right.
no.
stop thinking just
I
because
don't.
Actually,
you big with a lot of ass
oh,
don't
I
make your
missed
ass
one.
fat.
The turkey ass.
The
The
turkey egg.
what?
Oh, yeah. At the end, it has a little gobble at the.
He is cracking up.
I'm gonna
He.
say this. I've never stared at that many women's asses.
There is a variety. You've got the
I know
onion.
there are. I
You've
know
got the,
there
uh,
are.
and then you
I
got the
just
one
like the
you would
turkey
stick a
ass.
glass
They
on
had the
top
little
of.
gobble at the bottom. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that at all.
I don't know what the gobble is. I'm not familiar.
I don't have a gobbler. I'll say that. I don't have a
Okay,
gobbler
that's
turkey
good.
booty.
That's good.
But I
That's
will say,
good.
like, there's a difference between because like a fat ass, you could jiggle around though. You know what I'm saying? Those are the asses that be jiggling. But uh
Sorry.
an ass that's fat is
It just
that I
be
feel like
swaying.
that's mine. Yeah, I feel like that's mine. It's very muscular. It don't do shit. You punch it, it'll punch you back. So
What
I
about the
don't know.
one that's like the wave? As soon as they walk, it's just coasting.
I don't be staring at well, them is the ones that sound like the old lady booty that be like she can't walk
Nah,
too much.
nah, them shits. If you seen it, you seen it.
Hectic. The way your voice just went down and deep. Nah, nah. I didn't see
See?
that ass, sir.
Oh,
I didn't
see?
see that same
Okay,
ass.
move, Raw, move to the side. Let me see. Let me see.
Let me
Okay,
say. Let me see.
all right.
All right,
Not
yeah,
the
get
one
out
that
the way.
smooshed down
Get
to
out
the
the way.
bottom.
Let me
So the
see.
one on the second row to the
So the
bottom,
teardrop.
that's
Yeah,
the
that's the
gobbler.
tear.
That's the turkey butt. That's the
Oh,
turkey butt
okay.
right there. The teardrop is see right there. It says teardrops on it.
Oh,
I ain't
yeah,
even come
got
up
it.
with this shit.
Jeez.
No, I don't got a teardrop.
Let me
Yeah,
see.
now see the hot tamale, the bumper, and the Amazon. Perfect.
You know,
Yeah,
Hector.
No, no.
yeah. Well, I like the little what I don't know what the heart one is. The heart looking one. That's a good one too.
It's
The
a pretty.
wide load. Yeah, the wide load.
I don't
Yes.
like. I don't like the one next to the white load. The gobbler, is that what you calling it? I don't like that.
Yes, the turkey gobbler. See how it looks like
that
a
look
turkey?
that look like somebody got a
I don't
whooping.
see it. I don't see
They
it.
got a
Oh,
whooping every day
because
of their
it's a
life.
cartoon, Tasha. It's not real.
Well, I
But if
need
you
to see a
saw a
real one.
real one,
Show me a real
oh
one.
no, you don't. You no,
It's
you
no
don't.
ass at all. Oh, there's another one. The no ass at all. Hey,
Oh
mine might be in between the
Oh my
anchor and
God!
the
Look at
heart.
the acetol.
I got a bubble
yeah.
anchor heart. That's what I got. A bubble
A
anchor
bubble.
heart.
Is that the one in the middle?
Heart.
It's
Bubble ankle
between
heart.
the three. It's a bubble
Oh,
ankle
okay,
heart.
I
It's
see
the
it.
three.
Oh, see the
And
bubble. The
with a
bubble is
little bit of
different.
shelf. With a little bit of shelf.
You
Yeah,
got
A
it
the
here.
little bit of
bubble
shelf.
is different. The heart is different too.
Let me.
Okay,
Oh, they
okay. I
can't.
don't like the shelf too much. All right, thank you,
Whatever
Raw.
this
They
one
thought I
is.
was out here capping. I know what I'm talking about.
If
Yo.
you ask me, I got ass.
Oh, they can't
Uh,
see.
no, she said
They
she
can't
couldn't
see the
see.
background. The
All
audience
right,
can't.
let's get into our last segment. Y'all motherfuckers is on one tonight, boy.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Hell, we like them thick, like a bowl of grits. First of all, you already know she don't give a fuck. Second, you can best believe she gonna talk her shit. And third, it's Freddie. Who the fuck knows where this about to go? But let's get into Celebrity Wire with Dunkosaurus Rex herself, the Foxy, Freddie Montaco.
Nice segue. I love that segue. Thank you, Raw. Went straight from ass to Matako segment. Well, y'all know I don't give a shit about these celebrities, and I'm really mad that Raw always makes me want to pay attention to them. And then I have to go and do research, and now I'm diving down wormholes about stupid ass Nicki Minaj. All right. So, as y'all know, this recently in December, Nicki Minaj went and did her little sellout coon dance and song and dance at Turning Point appearance in December. With the very distraught looking widow of Charlie Kirk, Erica Kirk. These heifers walked out on stage hand in hand. They sat for about 15 minutes while praising y'all's whatever that orange dude and his little dude is up there. I'm not gonna say their names. But this is what she was giving them all kinds of praises, talking about they is handsome, they is kind, and they is special. That's what she was saying. But the quote she said, and I quote, "This administration is full of people with heart and soul, and they make me proud of them." Whatever the fuck. We just gonna keep moving past that because that's just heart and soul. None of them people have heart and soul. They don't even have seasoning on their tables. Like they don't even. Anyway, I'm gonna move past. She also stated that they both have the uncanny ability to be relatable. She said that when they speak, she feels like one of them. And I'm like, what? Brainwashed, delusional, and stupid as fuck. Is that what you mean? Or coked out your brain? What's relatable? Because I didn't understand. But whatever. It makes her feel proud to be an American, which is ironic because she's from Trinidad. She's an immigrant, and I just don't understand how you going to lose your green card and your black card all in one fatal swoop, one 15-minute appearance. That's wild to me. But it's crazy because now the all of her fan base, everyone did react. She lost a lot of followers on Instagram, with her words and everything. And as of 3 days ago, near a total of 150,000 signed petitions to deport her ass, to be deport her misshapen booty, since we still on the booty, misshapen, swollen, shelf, wide load, turkey giblet booty, um, you know, back to Trinidad. But I guess, she is a conservative Christian rapper now. But hey, whatever, rake it up with Drake and them, eat your truffle butter while it's hot, I guess. Moving right along, we're going to go to one female from one plastic ass female disgraced princess that I've never purchased a CD of Nicki Minaj. I think maybe I turned the song on and then was like, my ears are bleeding. I'm gonna turn it right off. We're gonna move right over to Doechii, a very beautiful melanated rapper. Doechii and the white boy. This is what I'm going to call him. I'm not going to give him a name because he doesn't deserve it because all the things he's been saying. Like I said, we moved from Nicki Minaj over to the beautiful black young talented Doechii. And don't get me wrong, she has had work done too. She is not quiet about that, but it's not significant. And she definitely didn't have a BBL as far as I know. She just recently released her Girl Get Up single with SZA. And that is a backlash or a clapback to this internet troll who we will not name, but he has others. He and others in the industry have called her an industry plant. But he this white boy decided to say some unsavory and disparaging words about her that I will not repeat because it's disrespectful to us Black women. So I'm not going to repeat it. And so she has not said anything publicly to him directly. She, like me, I feel like is going to keep it for the stage and keep it for the record or for the studio. So with this release, she's not saying that it's directly towards him, but speculation is saying it's about him. And she also has a couple people come to her defense. Excuse me, coming to her defense. Compton rapper Jason Martin advised the white boy to hush his mouth, speaking on the Black queen, or else implying that some, Compton Crips might clap on him or something like that. And also Joe Budden also seconded Jason Martin's statement, encouraging the Crips to go walk the white boy out somewhere. So shout out to Doechii clapping back on her CD with the white boy. And as Easy said, Fetty Wap is home. Happy that he's home, released 11 months ahead of his sentence. As you remember and recall, back in 22, he was arrested after his album Butterfly Effect was released. While in transit to his performance, he was charged with conspiracy to distribute heroin, fentanyl, and crack cocaine. And that's a lot of drugs, Fetty. I'm just saying. He did plead guilty and served and was sentenced to 6 years back in 2023. But he, again, was released early. He did an interview on The Breakfast Club where he mentioned 50 Cent helping him push through the hard times, talking about stating that 50 would call him up. He helped him push through mentally and physically. I'm not physically, financially rather. And he said, and I quote, he helped him he was the biggest help, pause, while in jail. I just wanted to say that. Told him, 50 did tell him to stop fucking up. You already heard that you're ready to hear some Fetty Wap because he's ready to go ahead and get back in the studio, as Easy said. So I'm glad he's free and has the support so he can finally visualize a clear path for himself. And speaking of Fitty, because he is the king of petty, I just want to mention this real quick before I get done with my segment, because I know Fitty would laugh at this if he already doesn't know, and I feel like he probably had a part in it. Diddy's pardon was rejected by Donald Trump. Yep. Diddy ain't going no damn where. He going to stay right there. Trump don't give a shit. And he also had to sell his private jet. So, no more baby oil, at least on the private jet. And so he could take off and take that. So that's all of the celebrity news that Raw made me pay attention to this week. And that's how you got it. And that's what it is. Matako out.
Matako out. Roger the fuck that. Oh, shit. All right. I got a couple more. It was a long list, but I'm only going to read a couple more out of this list that I feel like is kind of crazy from the people that sent them in to me. So another one is Tasha. Unpopular opinion. Light-skinned niggas are actually the villains.
They're actually the villains?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, they are.
C.
What makes them villains?
C. Why you ain't got no melanin?
Damn.
Why you that light skin?
Why you ain't got no melanin? Don't nobody want them waves and that curly hair. And I'm like, no, give me some 40.
And all your life, somebody told you was cute. And you coming at me talking about you thinking
probably
you
not
cute.
And you're probably not cute. That's not nice. Light-skinned people, I feel your pain.
You do that smiles and shit like, she like me?
She don't. She don't.
First of all, that sounds crazy. Y'all is out of pocket for that. Hectic. Drake is more believable. Unpopular opinion. Drake is more believable as a pop artist.
No, what? Why is that unpopular?
This was sent to me. You tell me if it's unpopular opinion, if it's popular opinion, if it's on par. That's up to you to feel how
I
you
think
feel
it's
about
I think it's on par. I think Drake is a pop artist more so than rap. I mean, and which is okay. The problem is some people don't like the lanes that they put themselves in, and then they try to do everything to get themselves out of that lane that's been working for them. And so then they come in another lane that ain't built for them and then get demolished in that lane.
Mm.
Should have stayed over there in the pop lane.
With Britney
If he
Spears and
stayed, listen, when he came out, I'm not going to hold you. When he came out with the whole mob ties and all this, I'm like, Drake, stop.
really, really.
Yeah. Like, who believes you?
Mm.
But it's
clearly
okay. But
somebody does.
that goes back to the whole thing though, where people delusional and they just don't like whatever lane that they're what I mean that they're a part of, I guess. Because then he went over to the UK and tried to be a UK rapper, and then he like Drake, stop it. Just stop. Just do
Take a
pop.
nap.
It's okay.
Take a nap.
She said take a nap. That's crazy. It goes back to your whole light skin thing.
It does go back. You know them light skinned men. Look, I watched the light skinned guy. I gotta go back here. I watched the light
Yeah.
skinned guy go outside. I was at the cigar lounge one night, and hopefully
You do
he
light skin shit.
he was doing light skinned shit, and the whole lounge light skinned ass out over it. So he typically parks like it's not assigned parking. It's just where he usually parks. So he was in the first parking space is where he usually parks. For whatever reason, somebody else was parked there. He had to park in the
Oh, he
third.
had a fit.
He didn't have a fit. He parked in the third parking space with no consequence. Soon as that first spot became available, he carried his light skinned ass outside, started his vehicle, and
And
moved
parked
it
in the first.
third spot to the first spot. I said, if that ain't some light skinned shit, if I ever did see
I
it,
know more light skinned dudes that put their paws on females than anything else. The older generation is delusional.
I guess
Cool. It's like when we, which is crazy, right? When we say how great our childhood is or was, and then we compare it to the younger generation childhood, and they be like, "What? Y'all used to be able to go across town and no
uh,
one worried about where you was at." And we're like, "Yeah,
they didn't have
we
to
were
work.
able to do that. We just knew what time we had to come back home when that fucking street light came on.
That's it.
We were
Buy before,
outside.
buy or before.
I listened to
We
something.
were outside.
I listened to something 2 days ago on the radio, and they was complaining of our generation. They was complaining that the new generation's music is trash because it's too raunchy. Then you got a bunch of trash rappers, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Right. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, we had a lot of trash rappers. We had Little Kim.
We
We had
definitely
Lena Howard. All the same shit they got now,
Foxy
we had
Brown.
then. Now, we might not have had it as much, but we still had it the same way. So for us to sit and keep saying how the new music is trash is the same thing as our parents telling us how our music is trash and won't last.
our parents ain't no shit.
We know
Same
shit.
way we don't know
And
shit about theirs.
hold up, hold up. We were just literally talking about this the other day. 50 Cent, the Magic Stick, could be played to kids and adults. The adults knew what we was talking about. Kids literally didn't have no clue what they thought. One
Yes,
dude said, "I literally thought he was talking about wands."
a magic stick.
But
Magic
that's
stick.
what it was. Today's music be like, I'll fuck you in the pussy. You know what I mean? They're so just out here with it.
Was Lil
Versus we
Kim not
had
saying the same
double,
thing?
Yeah, Lil
triple,
Kim. Lil
quadruple
Kim
Was
entendres.
say.
Little Kim not saying the same things?
Lil Kim say.
Yeah,
I take
no
it in the
facts.
foot.
And
Yeah,
even
take it.
before us, it, there was literally a song called "That Sweet Sticky Thing,"
Mm-hmm.
and that song came out somewhere around the '60s. That sweet sticky thing.
Was it a good song? Did you listen to it?
Oh, he must have froze.
Am I frozen?
No,
It's a
he was.
great song, but
Nobody
that don't
Yeah.
mean
froze.
it didn't come out.
Stop playing hectic.
It's a great song. It was out. So we can't keep saying that their music is so much more raunchy when
Hectic.
every era
Well,
had raunchy music.
Well, no, I wouldn't
I
agree with
think
raunchy, but trash, yeah.
Every
everybody,
era also had trash music.
Mm.
every era has its shock value. Every era has its shock time. And I feel like rock and roll had it. She rocked me all night long. Like that song was not about just rocking all night long. Like, even Elton John had a song, but it's about how they say it. It's so much more blatantly said nowadays. And I think for me, for real, it's just because
There will be no
nobody's creative.
No,
Nobody's creative enough to disguise, like,
it's simply because it's the era
innuendos.
of music that you liked, and that's why it wasn't as bad.
Cool.
Because
I'm gonna go
literally,
with
Hold
that.
on,
our
And we had
parents,
the best
Can I
era.
ask you? You're telling me this like to try to Jedi Knight my shit. Like, I'm just saying. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, every era has it. That's all. I'm not saying it's less or more. I don't know. I wasn't allowed to listen to Doggy Style. So shit.
Man, that was a good
Oh, Doggy
album.
Style was a great
Oh,
album.
I know. When I listened to it, yes.
Yeah. But no, and that's the thing too, is like they weren't playing the raunchy shit on radio. You know what I mean? When we were
Right.
growing up.
You had to
You
go
had to
find
go and
it.
dig in some crates and
Yeah,
find that
Sam
shit. We
Goody. You
knew
have to,
Two Live Crew existed, but you weren't playing Two Live Crew on a
On the
regular.
radio.
all
Yeah.
that shit is on Power 99 FM. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
It was
I
just
think
different.
we
Case
I
in
think
point,
we peel back our shit.
like we
Our
had, and we
conditioning.
had lanes. Everyone had a lane back then too when we were growing up. You had your gangster rappers, you had your conscious rappers, you had your backpack rappers, you had your this
Right.
rappers. Now all them motherfuckers just together.
Sound the same, say the same thing.
Same
Everybody got
producers.
ops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ad libs the same, everything. Yeah. It's just, it is what it is.
That wasn't us.
It's
That's
like
why
I feel like now they know the formula, so they just cut and paste and cut and paste.
They
Whereas
don't.
before, I think that's what I'm saying. It's less creative. I just feel like it is, but I get
goes
it.
back to the
It's
goes back
generational
to the
as well
posse cut.
because that's different.
Goes back to the posse cut that Easy was talking about. Hit 'em high. I listened to that a couple days ago, so it's crazy that he used it tonight. But I sat there and listened to all 4 minutes, like, damn, this was a great time in hip hop. Like, this was like epic. You know what I mean? Even looking at the double XL from 1995. You had Jay, you had Foxy, you had Kim, you had the Fugees, you had Buster.
Was
That
that
was
a real
over
cover?
30 years ago. Yeah.
That was the
Yeah,
real
Double
cover.
XL was back then. Over 30 years ago.
But I don't think they was on the same cover at the same time. But I don't know.
Yeah, they were. Double
was.
XL freshman, yeah. The freshmen been doing that. Just
No,
like
I
I
know that,
remember,
but I'm just saying.
I
Okay.
remember the Source Awards, like, or the Source magazine, just going to that Source magazine and seeing who was dropping. Like, it was just, it was more anticipated back then. I'll say that.
all right, it's about
Okay,
time we start wrapping up and getting up out of here.
Look at this.
So at this point, we're gonna let everybody say what they got to say, who you are, what you got going on. Talk your shit.
Oh, that's me. All right. Well, I'm Columbus's own Freddie Simone. I'm always talking shit on the microphone. I will say that I have accomplishments. 2025 was a great year. I appeared 104 different appearances out of 365 days. 2026 is going to be even better. Um, like I said, I'm going to be traveling. I'll be in Fostoria, Ohio on the 24th of January. I'll be headed to Orlando to Podfest with Raw here in a little bit. Um, and then I come back February. I'm booked up a little bit, um, going right into March, my birthday month. So hey, I'm everywhere, nowhere, but I'm all in your nightmares. So Columbus's own Freddie Simone, holla at me.
Hey y'all, it's still me. I've got my IG name there because I know it today. You can catch me here every Saturday night, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time with these other enlightened idiots. Thursdays, though, um, you can catch me on YouTube, not live, it's a recorded show, but we still do our thing. The ladies and myself of Ashes and Influence, we drop a pod every Thursday. That's getting interesting. It has been interesting. I don't do too much. I'm out the way. See y'all.
All right. So yeah, did a whole rebrand. So go and follow me at Hectic Visuals on IG. Also, go to www.hecticvisuals.com and book your photo shoots and photo sessions and video sessions. As far as travel, I'm going to travel a little bit more this year, chasing the loot, as they would say. March, I'm planning to be in Tampa for a couple days. I'm gonna be in Tampa actually probably 3 times this year. So I'll be in Tampa March, May, and August. I got word that I am teaching a class at a convention in August, so I'm excited about that. Um, yeah, I'm just doing me and being the great person that I am. So check that out. Whatever by Hectic actually be coming back as well February. That's what I'm scheduled to do that. And also I'll be releasing these tank builds as well on HD Nation Network. So go to YouTube and look at that.
Roger that. All right, man. So listen, here's the science. Here's the situation. We consume what we choose to consume. It is what it is. A lot of times people say, oh, this is horrible. That's horrible. Unpopular opinions are based on the fact that you don't think the same way as everybody else, but you don't have to. Just because social media tell you supposed to consume something, you supposed to do something, you supposed to be in certain places, that don't mean you have to. Even when it comes down to music, a lot of people always talk about what the radio plays, but you chose to listen to the radio. I've been called a weirdo on numerous occasions because I don't listen to the radio at all. So a lot of the popular songs I don't know. It's times I go on TikTok and I'm like, oh, that's an actual song. I thought that was just a clip that people use because I don't listen to the radio. I choose to consume what I want. Nothing is actually an unpopular opinion, but everything is your opinion because what you choose to consume. You do not have to follow the masses. And anybody that tells you that you have to follow the masses, what you could do is the same thing that I do and tell them to eat a dick and have a nice day. And on that note, we out this bitch.
Hey,